Okay. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, check. There you go. Thank you, Kermit. That's what I need to hear. I need, I need to hear what I'm doing wrong. Thank you, Kermit. I'm on mute. I'm not on mute. Am I? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Don't bang the mic. Yeah, don't bang the mic. At least I've got a mic. I should be happy that I have a mic. I have a mic. Lewis Schaffer on Twitter. Okay, make sure I can hear you now. Let me go to Twitter and just tell people that I'm live right now. Let me just go to Twitter so I can tell people that I'm live. I'm not feeling that great. There we go. Look at this. Look at the news about Farage. That UK police defend banning Maccabi Tel Aviv fans from Aston Villa match. Michael and Susan Dell donate 6.25 billion to children's investment accounts. To their children's investment accounts? Does anybody know about this? It's their own kids. Okay, good. There you go. It's their own kids, I think. I don't know what this is. Susan Dell with deposit individual children for 25 million children, giving it to other people's children. I'm against that totally. Or not really against it, but I'm going to think about it. It sounds like I'm against it. Hello, Carrie B. Hello, Claire. Hello, Joe. Hello, Caroline. All the beautiful girls here. All the beautiful girls here. Joe, and then the guys, Scott and Alan and Kermit. Yeah, also here. So we got the girls and the guys. So wonderful. My mom brought me songs in the key of life for my 16th birthday. Who's is that? Is that Stevie Wonder? Perhaps it should be. Anyway, Girl from Mars is another beautiful girl. It's all beautiful girls falling in love with Lewis Schaffer. That's what I need. I need some. I don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? You better find somebody to love when the truth is found to be lies. Anyway, so today is day 173 of the show. I'm gonna get happier. I start off because I'm here. I'm here basically alone. I'm alone. I'm alone. I'm alone. I'm just. I don't feel great. I don't feel great. I'm not sleeping enough. I'm taking an antihistamine to get to sleep, which is wrong. Which is wrong. I mean, I'm not going to tell you what other pills I'm taking to get to sleep because they might be illegal. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm not even going to say that I don't take pills. I do not take pills. Daz is here, and Daz is a guy. Am I right? Caroline Cooper, Songs in the Key of Life, possibly the best LP ever. Songs in the Key of Life. Let's Google that so I can see, I can get an image. I can get an image of that. Songs in The Key of Life. Yeah, I owned that album back in the day, 1976. Do 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 do. I listened to that many hours, many hours. Does that make me not a racist? 5 p.m. is normal start time. It's a normal start time. Well, I guess it's normal. It's normal now. Normally it's 5:30. Not normally. Monday it's 5:30 because I've got the show until they cancel me. Until I say something really horrible that they're gonna cancel me. Cancel me on. I hope they don't cancel me, but that's possibly true. Innovation, not innovate. It's not innovation. It's called. What is the song called? Inner Visions. Inner Visions. That's the song. I've fallen in love with Lewis Schaffer. Thank you, Claire. Thank you for saying that. I just read online that Holly Wilbity got 6 points and a 2,000-pound fine for driving into a man on a scooter and breaking his neck. Might break her bank. Might break her bank too. Well, what happened? The guy broke his neck, but is he all right? Is he paralyzed from the neck down? Antihistamines, if I recall correctly, have been linked to dementia or maybe Alzheimer's, Puritan. It can be, but then these are the new. Yeah, we'll have to check that out. I don't take them very often. I don't take them daily, very often. I just took one last night, but that's a good point. And I want to thank you, Caroline Cooper, for thinking about this. This is the thing we need. We need open discussion about things. We need open discussion. So, Puritan. Puritan antihistamine. Let's see what it says about it. It's a brand name. Works by blocking histamine. They can cause drowsiness too. It says it causes drowsiness. Okay, we'll have to look. Let's look. Histamine, dementia. Let's see what it says. It says is a first generation. Yeah, maybe that's what I'm taking. It can increase the risk of dementia. Long-term use. This is due to anti-cholinergic properties, which block acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter essentially for memory and learning. Research indicates that older adults, similar drug daily for 3 years or more, had a significant higher There you go. There you go, Caroline Cooper. I had actually done a little research myself. The thing that I'm taking is Puritan. Is Puritan a dihydro and amine, something like that. It's a different one. It's not dihydrophenamine. On the other hand, they're a class of calcium channel blockers used primarily to treat high blood pressure. Is that what I'm taking? I don't know what I've taken. I've got to check this out. I'm not telling you should take any pills without checking it out. We are all alone, Lewis. We are all alone. Are you commenting on my comment here? Yes, we are all alone. Let's try to be. Well, we're not all alone. We're together. I'm with you. I'm all alone with you. We're all alone together. You're making me feel good. You're being here. Carrie B is making me feel good. So Claire is making me feel good. We will start a petition to take to Parliament if they cancel you. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, who knows? What, Resonance FM? If they want to cancel me, they can cancel me. You know what I mean? If they want to, I was reading Google today, and they said that anybody who is a troon. Now, anybody who uses the term troon is using a slur against against trans people for calling them trans, which I don't know if I believe. I would come around for a visit if I lived near you. Well, that's what we got to do. We got to come around for a visit even if we don't live near people. Or maybe we got to all move in together, or maybe we are all moved together. Maybe the idea of us living in cities isn't the right idea. It's sort of unfeedable, undefensible, I think. Isn't that what, you know? But let's all come around to people's houses. Inner Visions is the name of the album. Yes, Inner Visions. Those two albums. He was the biggest recording guy in the history of the world at that time, or maybe in America. Lewis. More like friends, only as would possibly kill you about carbs, smoking, and drinking. I would then be a murderer if discovered. This is what Joe is saying, Lewis. More like friends. More like friends only, period. As I would possibly, as I'm adding the punctuation. Can we add punctuation, people? I'm going to get back on the kick here because it's more like friends only as would probably kill you about carbs, comma, smoking and drinking. I would then be a murderer if discovered. I don't understand. Because you'd feed me carbs? Maltese Phil is here. Good to see you. Mind the AGP. Is that a joke? What is that, a type of drug or something? AGP. Or is that the reverse? AG. I thought maybe it is Mind the Gap. Did you say Mind the Gap? Did you write Mind the Gap incorrectly, Carrie B? Any punctuation. Use any punctuation. Lewis, period. Maybe Lewis, comma. More like friends only, period. More like friends only, comma. As I would probably. It's not American punctuation. I'm an American, but that doesn't mean that it's an American punctuation. I don't think. My friend Doug was telling me yesterday about. Did we talk about Ellen DeGeneres not being happy in Britain? Have we spoken about that? No, it's my take on the males dressed as women. Mind the AGP. Oh, okay. What is AGP? Men dressed as women. Mind the AGP. What does AGP mean? I see. Is an acronym for. Oh, yes, I see that now. Okay, good point. Carrie B. That AGP stands for auto something. I'm afraid to say it. I watch a lot of videos, and they're always like watching what they say. There's so many words they can't say, so many ideas they can't express. I mean, who owns YouTube except Google? And here's what Google says about troons. You want to see what Google says about troons? Let's see what Google says about troons. You could read it yourself. This is what I read here. The term troons can refer to several primary. Okay. Show more. Let's get back on track here. Show more. It's a derogatory slur. It's widely known offensive term used online. So maybe I'm not allowed to use that term. I don't know. Did they send me a list of things? No, they haven't. Maybe it's somewhere there. Lewis, your punctuation is your punctuation so is, but I will leave it. Your punctuation is so American. Your punctuation so is American. I mean, maybe we're all typing. I remember back in the day when computers came out, when phones came out and television, they said no one will have to write anymore. No one will have to write. Do you remember that in the 1970s and 80s? We will not, or 60s, we will not need to write anymore. And then computers came, and suddenly everybody spends all day typing words. So you can't believe anything. My friend never sends well-written messages, Alan. as he's currently in a coma. That's a happy thought. That's a very, very happy thought. And yeah, my friend, yeah, because he's in a coma. Are we allowed to say that? I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that. Claire doesn't like Ellen DeGeneres. I don't like her either too much. I never met her. She wasn't mean to me. I don't want to hate anybody. I don't want to hate anybody. I don't want people to say, "Oh, I hate that Lewis Schaffer." Right? Do you want? You don't want it. You don't want that. You don't want people to say that. You want people to say, "Oh, I don't like you. I don't like Claire." Let's get to know people. I'm selling my house. I could move up there. Yes, you could. Yes, you could. Is it a big house? It's very expensive here in Nunhead. Does it deserve to be expensive? It's not as expensive as it was. I think the prices are going down. Does it deserve to be expensive? I'm not so sure. But, I wish you luck selling your house. It's just a hard thing. I've been stuck in this country for 25 years. I've lived here I'm approaching my 19th year living here. Always use correct pronunciation. Well, always, yeah, okay, I'm getting it. Let's just say it's a joke. So sweet. I love everybody on here. Thank you, Claire. Lucy is here. Yesterday, I read about a famous 18th century thoroughbred racehorse called Potu. His name was originally Potatoes, but his owner, Willoughby Burney, told the stable lad to write it out. Hold on a second. To write the name. To write the thing. So that's why it's called Potato. Because that kind of is that the Irish? Is that like an Irish spell? It's a potato. Potu. Claire, don't dox yourself, Claire. But she lives on. Oh, you're gonna dox yourself to me. I'll come to your house. Don't dox yourself. Where do you want to move to, girl from Mars? And let's talk about how difficult it is to move. Claire says, "Hi, Lucy." How hard is it to move? It's really hard to move. It's hard to move. The horse's name on a feed bin, and the boy misheard it as potatoes. Potatoes. Oh, I see. That's a good joke. And wrote it with 8 O's. Bertie found this so funny, he decided to rename his horse Potu with 8 O's. 8 O's. That's mildly entertaining, Lucy. Not amazingly entertaining for me. Do other people find it mildly entertaining? It's mildly entertaining. It's good. It's good. Mr. Cuff, hello, fellow nutters. Pot with an O. Pot with an O. With 8 O's. With 8 O's. I gotta put my glasses on. Pot with 8 O's. Pot with 8 O's. Joe Warrior saying, hello, Mr. Cuff. Hello, Mr. Cuff. Claire goes, very funny, Lucy. Claire likes Lucy's joke. She likes Lucy's joke. I like that Caroline Cooper said I, always with what do you call those things? Apostrophes. I always apostrophe S. Use correct pronunciation with a colon. Lewis. Okay, it's a joke. It's joke. Sorry, Caroline. It's good. It's good. We're trying to make each other laugh, which I do appreciate. I appreciate when a girl tries to make Lewis Schaffer laugh. It's a good thing. It's a very, very good thing. So I wanted to talk about why people have a problem with Ellen DeGeneres, or maybe it's English people, or maybe English people. I think she thought she was going to move to this country and people were going to like rave over her, and she was going to reach levels of success because the people in England, there's whatever she thought in her head. I don't know what she thought in her head, that people in England are completely more sophisticated. It's okay, Lucy. It's a true story, but that doesn't mean it's not. It's not funny. It's not funny. True stories can be very funny. Cup sugar. Okay, I'm not going to read that out loud. Ellen DeGeneres is in. She moved to Cotswold. She moved to a beautiful house in a beautiful part of England, and it just wasn't. I don't know. Maybe she wasn't invited around for tea as much. Americans, depending on the place you're living in America, could be very happy you're living there. Look, oh my God, it's Ellen DeGeneres. They might bring her a box of 15 Ritz crackers, possibly. But they didn't do that. Like when I moved here, people are initially a bit friendly, but they're not really that friendly. It takes a long time. But one thing about English people, once they become your friend, you can't get rid of them. You can't get rid of them. They're very loyal friends. And they're also afraid of not being very friendly, which is why they let in a million billion people from other countries. Mr. Cuff says, I don't care about where anyone lives as long as they leave me alone. Well, maybe that's why she's upset. Maybe they're leaving her alone. Maybe it's like I walk down the street, and as you know this, people, you know that I'm an internationally famous TV and film comedian and TV punter, as recently seen on GB News. You know that about me. And so, but a lot of people, they see me and they go, oh my God, that's Lewis Schaffer. I would love to go and tell him that I love what Lewis Schaffer does. And the answer is, then they never say hello to me. So I don't know how famous I am. I walk around the streets every day thinking no one knows who I am, but everybody does. That's very British. Kermit, Maltese Phil is back in the room. Kermit says, do you like the new Lewis Schaffer Discord icon? I saw it. It's me wearing a Christmas thing. And I've got actually lots of Christmas gear. I'll be wearing it here because I've got the bag right out already. I don't even have to go search for it. But yes, I did like it. I was wondering who did that, but I do appreciate that. I appreciated it. I didn't think it was you, Kermit, and I do appreciate you telling me this. So thank Kermit for this. Making Lewis laugh just makes him feel insecure about his own future as a comedian. Yes, you have to sneak it up on him. That's exactly true, because I think to myself, now I've got to say something funny, and I don't have anything funny to say. Alan Williams. That's an interesting point that Alan Williams is making. Ellen seems completely far left, and she allegedly went to the Diddy parties. Well, probably a lot of people went to the Diddy parties. What did they do with him at the? What was the? I'm not going to defend Diddy. But these, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not going to defend him because the last time I defended Lucy's in the room, and I'm not going to defend Diddy if Lucy is in the room because she's going to get all upset at me, and Choodles maybe she might get all upset at me. But what did Diddy do that was so bad? I mean, he hit his girlfriend. That's bad. That's really bad. But I was quite shocked in New Zealand and Australia how random people talk to you. Not really like that here. No, it's not. The Syrian barber said he thought it was because of his race. But then he said he realized it's British culture. Yes, people come to... That was my joke. That's a really good point, Daz. My point is, when I first got to this country, I thought people weren't friendly to me, but they're not. That's not. I'm not going to tell my joke, but it's a very good joke. I'm now allowed to tell the joke. I used to say when I can, and what's good about this is I can't be interrupted because I'm talking to a blank screen. I'm reading what you have to say, thinking about each and every one of you. But when I first came to this country, I thought British people weren't friendly. And then I thought to myself, no, it's just Scottish people. They're not that. My wife was Scottish. They're not friendly up in Scotland. You know? No, no, no. And then I thought to myself, no. And I thought to myself, it's the Scottish people, but I got to know Scottish people. And when you get to know Scottish people, I don't know if any of you are Scottish. Some of you are, but they're so friendly. They're lovely, lovely people. I thought, no, no, no. It's just English people who are not friendly. And so I moved, I'm down in England and I'm with the English people. And the English people, once you get to know an English person, it takes a couple of years, but they're proper friendly people, English people. I thought to myself, no, it's not just English people. It's just Southern English people are not friendly. People from the south of England. But I got to know people in Kent and in Dover. Southern English people are really friendly people. It's just London people. I thought, you know what? London people are not friendly. But you get to know London people if you hear long enough. And London people are great. They are really friendly people. So it wasn't Scottish or Northern English or Southern English or London people. Okay? It was just one woman in London who was not friendly. And that was my wife. That was my wife. Keith Bexley is here. Keith Bexley. Keith Bexley. Claire says, we are all very loyal friends to you, Lewis. I think I can speak for everyone. I don't think you can. Maybe you can. Maybe you can. But I do appreciate, of course, says Joe. So that's two people. No, it's just you. And maybe it was me that's not friendly. Maybe I'm to blame. Maltese. If you go to Yorkshire, you might just get a nod, possibly a wink too. Yeah. And Lewis and Joe says, we are effing great. You are effing great. English people are all right, but they're not like Americans. Americans are really, especially like New Yorkers. If New Yorkers, if you can prove to a New Yorker you're not going to kill him, they'll be your friend. They'll be your friend because people come into New York from all over the world, and you meet new people. And I think that's what's happening to Britain. It's becoming more of a mobile place. You have to earn a friendship with the British. We are suspicious folk. I would say that that's basically true. They're not going to be, it's not like it's like in America. They go, oh, we're best friends. You meet someone on a train. Here's my number. Call me. Don't call them. Don't call them. Over friendly people make me suspicious. Yeah, like Americans say, have a nice, how are you? Good morning. Good to see, that kind of stuff. Over friendly people. We are scared of being hurt, I think, Claire says to Kermit. Yeah, very suspicious people. But then once you become a friend of an English person, then they're more open. But initially, it takes a while. I've been here for 25 years. And it's taken a while for me to get over the fact at how horrible you people are. And not just the women. Not just the women. The women are horrible, but the rest of you are also horrible. So Keith Bexley is here. Darklands is here. She's waving hello, Darklands. Mr. Cuff is here. Fantastic. Fantastic. So Darklands. Darklands is a woman. What kind of name is Darklands? That's not a very... it's very mysterious. You are a woman. Are you not a woman, Darklands? You are. Tell everybody you are. You are a woman. Okay? I'm getting a dog. No bull or fakery, unlike people. The problem is people can be horrible, and not just women. Just women. Men can be horrible too. They could do bad things. They can let you down. They could be duplicitous. They could tell you that they love you, and then they don't love you anymore. That's me. That's not me. That's me. That's not me. That's not, maybe it's me. No, it's like, that's what they do. That's what they do. But Steve's going to get a dog. They're going to get a dog. I've seen dogs, and you look at them and you think, oh, they have nice thoughts. And then you realize they're just a dog. They're just a dog. America's friendly like Stepford Wives were friendly. We're just more normal. Well, that's what British people think. Alan Williams is saying that. That's not true. Americans are friendly. How are you? Good to see you. Because here people believe that friendship is like a zero-sum game. If I'm nice to you, that means I'm losing a bit. Americans actually think it doesn't kill you to say good morning, have a nice day, what can I get you? It doesn't kill you. It doesn't kill you. Welcome to Costco. I love you. Does it say that in Costco? Americans don't believe that. They believe that it doesn't kill you to say something nice to somebody. Lucy Van Pelt. They're just trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice. Trying to be nice. But because you never hear anybody say I love you or I want you or I want to be with you or you're beautiful or whatever, have a nice day, you think to yourself, what do they mean by that? There's something duplicitous going on. Isn't that true, Lucy? I watched a guy touring the Midwest. He went to a Rust Belt town and mining villages to see how people were managing. They were not at all friendly at first. When they were new, he wasn't Gov. They were okay. Is that in this country, Midwest, in America? There aren't mines well, there could be mines in West Virginia maybe, but the rest of the country there aren't that many mines. The mines are maybe out west. I'm a Midlands girl, Joe says. I lived down the South for years. Everyone could be great. And I always found that. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the joke that I'm making. I'm just saying my wife was horrible to me and hated me. I was shocked to hear how hard Scots ladies are. There were a lot where I lived in South Africa. Was weird. The men were bullied by their wives. There could be truth in that. There could be truth in that girl from Mars. That's Girl from Mars saying that the women, I'm not obsessed with it. I'm not obsessed with it. That's what Girl from Mars says. The ice cream van is around in December. It's December. Why is that? Is it warm where you are? The ice cream van. Don't even mention ice cream. I can't have ice cream. I went out and I bought a package of brioche rolls, and I feel. I mean, it's not. I only had two of them, and they were small. Are you a girl or are you a boy? I forget. Please tell me again, Darklands. I love you anyway, whether you're a girl or a boy. Whether you're a boy or a girl. Evening, Lewis. Looking suave. That's right. I'm wearing a black shirt. You look like the milk tray man. If he was around now. Yeah, well, that's what a black shirt. That's the milk tray. I don't remember the milk tray man. I arrived afterwards. Says, this is John Van Dam. Good to see you. John Van Dam. Everybody, welcome, John Van Dam. Welcome, Ron Smith, also. Because I'm wearing a black shirt. I mean, I don't know. Does it make me look a little bit too severe? I think it does. There's a funny series of sketches, according to Kermit, from Harry Enfield, where he plays one half of a U.S. old couple visiting the U.S. They get the family photos out for anyone on the bus and invite them to visit them. Yeah, that's what they do. But they don't want you to visit them. That's why America invented hotels and motels. That's why, because they've got hotels and motels. They don't want you. I mean, how many times people say, you all come down. I'm from Alabama. You come down to Alabama. Next time you're in Alabama, you look me up. You look us up. You come and visit. You're always welcome to Alabama. So I say, can I have your phone number so I can call you? And they go, no. No. Welcome to Costco. I love you is from Idiocracy. Lewis. I did not know that, Lucy. Thank you very much for saying that. Thank you very much for giving me the information. I do appreciate that. I'm Lewis Schaffer, and I love you. I love all of you. I love you, whatever it is. Ron Smith. I know that play is later stuff. Harry and Paul, I think. Yeah, that's what Americans believe, that it does kill you to be not friendly. Armed society is a polite society. I've said that in my comedy act, of course. Of course, people are nice when you go into a shop. You got to be nice because they might have a gun. You can't go F off. You can't say, I'm not serving you. You can't let them sit there thinking that you're a racist because you didn't serve them. And that's what happens in this country. You go to a pub and all they could do is say, you're next. That's all they got to say. You're next. Let me help this guy. But they never do that. They never do that. They don't even look at you when you go into a shop. And that's what they need to do. They need to say you're next, but they don't do that. And in a gun society, that is exactly true. Yes, the U.S., where towns and villages had lost their local industries, empty schools, and a few shops. The young had left. Lots of despair. Yeah, well, there's despair everywhere. There's lots of despair everywhere. But the core, even places which are doing well, they're pretty much the same. Yes, that's what Vartanai says. They are gay. Who's Ron Smith is here? Good to see you, Ron Smith. Laurel and Hardy, Harry and Paul were good. They are gay. Did we need to know that? I don't even know that. I love my dog Doris, says Girl from Mars. She only loves me and she scares everyone away. Well, that's not a good dog to have. I mean, it's a good dog to have, but, you don't want your dog to run off with somebody else. You don't want Lewis Schaffer to come in the room and follow Lewis Schaffer home. Claire loves brioche. Do not eat brioche rolls. Who knows the secret of the black magic box? What is the secret, Julian asks. What is the secret of the black magic box? Article in the Daily Skeptic about compulsory purchase orders should be on every front page. It is stark. Okay, let's see what they say here. Daily Skeptic, compulsory protection order. Okay, here's the Daily Skeptic. In the Daily Skeptic, I don't see it here. Is there a place to search? What is it called again? Let's see what it is. Compulsory purchase orders. Okay, I'm letting you see that I'm doing a search here. Compulsory purchase orders. Property rights are in peril. You know what? Who knows what? I can't read this right now. Anybody know about this? The old American couple were played by Harry Enfield and Mwowen Banks, and they came from Badililibong, Odo Idaho. Voodoo Lady, Black Magic Child. That's a Jimi Hendrix song. I'm not eating cakes right now, but the thought of a brioche rolls makes me really want one. Yeah, They're not as good as you think they are. They're like challah bread. That's what challah bread is. Challah bread is. Doris was a puppy in my photo. She's bigger than me. Now, I can't see it. The photo, the thing is way too small. It's like way too small. Welcome to Uncooked. I do you. Yeah, yeah. I would. I might. I would. I might. Not. Probably not. I'm not going to go out of my way, but I might. I might. Thank you, Lucy. Girl from Mars. That's perfect. She looks lovely, but it's only a small photo. I can't even see that. Let me see if I can see the photo. Is that in your? Oh, that's the dog there. What kind of dog is that? It's a white dog. It's got a big face. Is it like a pit bull or something? First or second article, says Ron Smith in the Daily Skeptic. I mean, what do you expect? It's communism. It's communism. It's communism. It's communism. It's communism. I'm not eating cakes right now, says Claire, but the thought of right. Rod is here. So all Americans are not like the Fockers. I haven't seen that movie in a while, so I don't know. I don't know. Were they really? Was he not friendly, or was he friendly? I don't remember what he was. He was like a CIA guy trying to be a tough guy. Trying to be a tough guy. I saw a documentary about the making of Taxi Driver, and he was like amazing back in the day. He was like amazing, and then he stopped being as amazing. I guess he didn't want people to dislike him as much, but people dislike him even more because of his political beliefs. I don't like this. I don't like this yellow bread, Taz. Is that the brioche bread? There's something about it I don't like. It's not yellow. No, it's not yellow, but it is. It's basically a bun. There's semi-sweet buns. They're bread, but they have a bit of sugar in them, which gives them a sweet things. King Herod's wife was called Doris. I did not know that. I will update the photo when I learn how. Do I have a photo on my thing here? I love the name Doris for a dog. Yeah, it's a cute name for a dog. Doris, says Lucy. But Girl from Mars is going to update it. Why don't you update it with my picture? RE Pets, or Regarding Pets, says Vatanai. Here, there was an eccentric man who owned a store selling cookers and white goods. He had a pet lion called Tara in the compound behind the house. In 1976, a new law made him rehome it. Yeah, well, I mean, you don't want to have a lion living all by himself in the back like that. A bit boring. Yeah, it's probably the butter. They put butter on these things, like with challah bread. Maybe it's not butter. I don't know what they put on challah bread, but they put some kind of butter on the outside to give it a maybe flavor. Lucy, my friend's dog, is called Deefer. 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 What is that? What does that mean, Deefer? What does that mean, Deefer? McCuff says, Ron, talking to Ron here, the Welsh government are forcing farmers to stop farming and plant more trees. Let them starve to death if they're going to do that. That's the problem. They're like they. I used to tell a joke. I used to say that the Welsh were like Palestine. The punchline was basically they're the Palestine of Britain. They're graining in bitterness and stupidity. Doris is 57K American Bulldog. Is 57K American Bulldog. The big white ones, not the stocky big head type. So what does that mean? Do they bite? Can they bite? And if they bite, can you get them off of them? Yeah, I don't think you can. Darklands. Hello, Darklands. Are you a girl or a boy, Darklands? Did you write that already? I don't remember what you said. I think in my mind, you're a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful girl. D is for dog. D for. I don't know. I don't know about that, Alan Williams. The Fabians are throwing the kitchen sink at its citizens. Jury, mass replacement, farmland, cars mentioned this morning, a move to ban wood stoves that can warm you up during a power cut. Yeah. Is it you blame the Fabians? I mean, it's not just the Fabians, but they're just one group of leftists, right? They're not all the leftists. Beautiful girl from Mars is beautiful. She's a beautiful, beautiful girl. Alex Mercer. Hello, Alex. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat, Alex Mercer. Where are you from? Are you a girl or a boy? How tall are you? And are you fat? Are you fat? Lewis, do you know that on 1.5 speed you sound like Martin Scorsese? It's not an insult. That's all. I don't even know if you meant it as an insult. Darklands is a female. Why can't she say I'm a female? Yes, still female. Thank you for saying it. I do appreciate it. She made me ask 4 times. Darkland's pick is literally a woman. Okay, let's look at that. The picture is so small. It's like really small. Okay, I can look at the picture. Yes, I can look at it here. Or maybe I can't look at it here. Okay, Alan, she told me earlier. I'm trying to look at Darkland's photo in the scan here. I'm keeping on talking. Oh, there she is. Oh, there you go. Very pretty. Okay, there you go. And slender and beautiful. There we go. A round of applause for Darklands. Now I just saw it. I should have just checked. I'm not 100% today. Can you tell I'm not 100%? I appreciate you being here, but I'm not 100%. Alex is from Wales. And he's 5'5" and fat. Okay, well, stop being fat. Stop being fat. The Fabians, says Ron Smith, are over 100 years old and are part of the other NGOs like the UNW. Yeah, but they've been over. Yeah, that's. The left are really scary people. They're really, really scary. I'm sorry, Kermit. She's literally a woman. The photos on Discord. I should check on Discord too. But you can also check on. I can check on if you click on the person's name. I think you can tell them who they are. You're 5'5". Are you a boy or a girl? Alex Mercer. A boy or a girl? Okay. He's been here before. Okay. Am I supposed to remember everybody? I'm Lewis Schaffer. I'm an internationally famous TV and film celebrity. And you're like I'm supposed to remember people. You know what I mean? I don't remember them. 5, 10, 5, 9, 10 in Wales, but what does that mean? Darklands told you earlier. I know she did, Alan. I just don't remember. Am I supposed to remember everything like that? No, I'm just messing. I'm not fat, but I'm from Wales. Don't mess like that because I get really concerned. You know, the food issue and the fat issue is something that I'm really obsessed with. Okay, I'm obsessed with it. Lucy says, not an insult, just an observation. Okay, well that's good. That's good. I mean, he comes. Where was he raised? Where was Martin Scorsese raised? Was he raised? Maybe could have been even raised in Manhattan. Martin Scorsese. Where was he raised? Martin Scorsese raised. Was raised in Little Italy. That's so cool. That is so cool. That's when people lived in Little Italy. That's like saying he was raised on off of Compton Street or something. So that's quite cool. I'm still here, and you're still a girl, Darklands. Hello, Darklands. Yeah, she's a girl. Okay, she's a beautiful girl, lovely and thin, according to the picture. I had a cat called Fish, says Girl from Mars, and a dog named Chips. So you call them Fish and Chips. That's funny. People have funny names for their pets, which I agree with. I agree with. Wales, I guess, is that the land of your fathers, is Wales? Wales is a sanctuary so we can enjoy the diversity. Is a sanctuary. Well, I mean, people want independence. They want to be an independent country, like they'll do a better job of it. You know? I mean, it's been England and Wales since when? 13 something? Girl from Mars. Another mate of mine had a cat called, hold on, had a cat called Benson and a spaniel called Hedges. That's, you got to do what you got to do to get the attention you need. Got to be done. You got to do what you got to do. You've got to do what you've got to do. Thank you for Alex. It's good to be on here. You remember me from GB News. Yeah, I'm the same guy. Will I ever be back on GB News? I'm not quite sure. I'm going to be back in the high life again. That's what's going to happen. Something good is going to happen. Happy birthday to Claire. When is your birthday, Claire? Joodles comes in. A round of applause for Joodles. Good to see you, Joodles. 53 ain't happening, says Joe. Go back now. What, to be 50? To be 52 or 37? Joe's 37. You not hears of sanctuary cities, very different and not for the better. Yeah, well, I mean, Donald Trump is saying no more sanctuary cities. Everything has its own police force in America, and immigration, that's the federal police force. You can't have a state immigration thing. I don't think you can. 4th of March, I have remembered it, right? Is that your birthday, Claire? Funny dog names. People laugh when I tell them. Yeah, it's very good. I miss my pot. You missed my pot. Oh, you missed it. Yeah, it's a good story. You're talking to Joodles. It would be nice, but the older I get, the younger I feel. Yeah, let's go for feeling younger. Feeling younger every day. Is that a song? Is that a Chicago song? Joodles is going to scroll back because she's trying to be nice. These Northern Irish people, they try to be nice. They're nasty, angry, bitter people. I hate the way I look. You're not bitter, Joodles. You're lovely. Well, I wouldn't call you lovely, but you're not completely horrible. You're not completely horrible. 2nd of March. That's when I'm going to write that down and never look at it again. Claire, March 2nd, B day. I'll put a circle on it. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Let's see. GB News doesn't deserve you, Lewis Allen Williams says. They throw away all the best talent, apart from dudes, of course. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. You don't know. Maybe you like me. Maybe one person likes me, but there's other people, and they've got lots of pressure and lots of people. You know what I mean? And they don't need the trouble. They don't need the trouble. I think they've had maybe they had enough of me. Darklands. I haven't heard about immigrant problems in Wales. I mean, why would I? Yeah, I mean, immigrants used to move out there, during the war and stuff. It doesn't go back further than Uncooked. I do you. Well, that's what this stream is. It's me telling you that I do you. Is that wrong? Some women want to be done. Some women they don't want. They don't want a guy to say I'm going to love you forever. They just want to be done. Would it kill you? It's like my friend Nadiman's joke. Would it kill you to do me? That's what it is, and that's what I'm offering. I'm offering. It may be forever. It may be forever if you don't make it too complicated. Possibly. Is it too complicated? There are no problems, according to our government, Mr. Cuff says, apart from not enough immigrants. Yeah, they want to have more immigrants because they want to destroy this country. That's what happens. You're in a country where half the population want to destroy the other half of the population. It's almost impossible to it's unfathomable. Is that the right word? I can't even understand it. No one can. People always ask me, what are they thinking in Britain? What are they thinking? And I don't even know what they're thinking. And I know everything, or at least I have an opinion, or at least I'll research it or something and then have an opinion because I don't want to look much more. Are you on the 22nd of March, Judels? I'm writing it down and I'll never look at it again. I've watched some of Leo Kurtz's videos on YouTube recently, Daz says, and they are very funny. Yes, because he's really funny and really bright, and he's amazing. I'm a huge fan of Leo Kurtz. Yes, so thank you, Daz, for that. Ron Smith says, anybody here see Piers Morgan and Tucker Carlson debate? I saw part of it. I'd like to see more of it. What did you make of it, Ron Smith? Mr. Cuff says, less Welsh people on the planet. I mean, it's sad because the Welsh people were fighting for independence all these years. Why even bother if you're going to give it away to people who hate you? Who call themselves marginally Welsh, if they do at all. If they do. I haven't heard of immigrant problems in Wales, says Girl from Mars. I don't know. Ron Smith's been watching Sargon lately. I've been seeing a little bit of him. A little bit of him. I think it was a day or two ago. I've already forgotten. Yesterday, I read about a famous Lucy is printing this again, which is quite funny. So go up to 558 to read that. Piers would sacrifice white girls for good curry. In a nutshell. Yeah, Piers, he said that. I was like, that's like horrible. 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 When Sharia law comes in, we're all going to say, oh, it was a good idea. I was in favor of it from the beginning. Or I wasn't in favor of it, and I think it's a good idea. That's what we'll say. I'm going to win the Fantasy Football League, even though I missed the first week. Sheffield Wednesday are on the move. We'll dedicate the championship for you, Lewis. I like Sheffield Wednesday as a team because they only play on Wednesday. I can't play 2 days a week. It's exhausting. So there you go. Vatanai. I hope the Welsh government are going to make immigrants from the Middle East and Sub-Saharan learn Welsh. I saw that, I thought that some Welsh schools are doing Islamic prayers. Yeah, of course they are, because it's women. Women, let's get along. Everybody get along. Not just women, but women can be a bit more into this. I'd have to be careful around Lucy because she's going to say that that's not true. Few, just remember to press the like button. Yes, everybody. We've been here an hour. An hour. What happens after an hour? We take a break for advertising, which is the most important thing is to press the like button. Maybe it's not as important as the subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything to be a subscribe button. How old is Martin Scorsese? Age? He's 83. Oh my God, he's 15 years older than I am. You think you're going to live forever, and then you don't. But so everybody, let's press the like button. Let's press the subscribe button. If you have a moment, go to Lewis Schaffer on Twitter and subscribe. That's something you could do right now. Go to Lewis Schaffer. Go to Discord. There's lots of information and fun stuff, and you can contact people. You could say, "I've seen your name. I've seen your picture. I think you're hot. I live nearby. Do you want to meet me for a cup of coffee?" You could say that. If you're a boy or a girl, you could say all of that stuff. I think that that's right. You say that to people. Find some love and say, you know what? You know where I met my wife? I met my wife on Lewis Schaffer's Livestream. Isn't that amazing? That'd be like a lovely story. Piers is a whatever. Is a twit. I'm not sure he's woke, right, or what, but you will never forgive me for his stance on conviviates, no matter how he claims to have been misled. Yes, well, at least he claims to be misled, but I don't think he believes in anything. What does he believe? Does he believe in anything? I don't think he does. I don't think he believes in anything. That's not right. Okay, so also, if you got £5 in your pocket, you want to contribute to this stream to make it work. To make it work, you can make a contribution to the stream. You can make a contribution to the stream by going to Ko-fi, Kofi, Ko-fi, right? Ko-fi. Hold on a sec. Or you can go to Discord. Or you can go to, not Discord, Patreon. Or you can go to, okay, let's just see how we're doing. We got 20 people who've liked the stream. So make sure you have you pressed the stream. Go to Patreon. He's against the proton. Okay, I've gone behind in the chat. So say like the stream, Joodles, Mr. Cuff, Daz, Ron Smith. You probably have. Subscribe if you haven't, but I think you have subscribed. John Van Dam. Would it kill you? Go to PayPal at paypal.me. Would it kill you to do that? I don't think it'll kill you. It won't kill you to do that. Claire, Carrie B, if you're still here. Caroline Cooper. Joe Warrior. Do this. Maltese Phil. If you're lurking in the background and you haven't commented, I'd love to hear from you, Maltese Phil, Caroline Cooper, Alan Williams has commented. This would be really great if you did this. Mr. Cuff, Claire, if she's still here. Girl from Mars. Say, I like the stream. Make sure you've subscribed. Dark Lens, who's a woman, a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful woman. How about that? How about who else have I forgotten? Kermit, if I've forgotten anybody, just say, hey, Lewis, what about me? What about me? And make sure you press the like button. Make sure you press the top, whatever. So Ron Smith, Vatanai, John Van Dam, Claire. Perfect. 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 We've got the Red Knight in northern Wales and Vatanai in the south. We'll find out between us. Well, we find out about what's going on in Wales. We could do that. Buy the stream a cup of coffee. Thank you, Kermit. Thank you. Gnome Hunter's here. Hello, Gnome Hunter. Blackadder, formerly known as Blackadder. Welcome to the thing. Hi, all. Very late. Had a builder working here and couldn't have the show on. Yeah, no, I don't think you... No, it should just be for you. It just should be for you. I wouldn't recommend... I don't know. I just think it might... Yeah, he mentioned Darklands as a woman. Yeah, he is a woman. She is a woman. He remembered. Is a woman. Yeah, I'm not going to risk Lewis potentially saying something that a normie would deem unsavory. You're totally right. You're totally right. I mean, it's like I listen to myself and I go, oh my God, did I just say that? You know, people get really offended, like when I'm speaking about how horrible women are. You know, they don't want to know. Are we done? Are you leaving? I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving yet. We're leaving soon. Not we're leaving soon. Our boiler got put in and works a treat. It's 4,000 pounds for a boiler. Oh my God, that's so expensive. I think my boiler cost 75. I got hot. I don't need a full boiler because I get water from the government, from Southern Council. They got a boiler attached to my building. Caroline Cooper Lewis. I've looked up the Backyard Comedy Club events and can't see you on it. The 10th is at Comedy Unleashed. That's the day. That's the day. I've got an email yesterday. That's the day. Let me see. Let me see if I could find an email. I don't search my emails every day, which is what I should do. Which is what I should do. I should do. Who is Ian Higgs? Okay, hold on. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to send you the thing. I'm going to have to send this to you. There we go. Dominic and not Dane. Dominic. Hi, Scott, Alan, Dane. Yeah, there's me there. Yeah, Backyard Comedy Club, puffing A+ Durban, and this popped up on my feed. Who is KPGX? Who is this? What is it? What is A+ Durban? KP. Anyway, Backyard Comedy Club, Bethnal Green. Yeah, that's where it's going to be, the 10th. It says the 10th. It says the 10th. Alan Partridge, when he had builders. Did you see that? Did you see what I did in the toilet? I had a builder around while watching GB News. They were all discussing Islamophobia. He said, "Is that your fear of getting blown up?" Well, yes, Islamophobia. It's a fear of being forced to eat pork. It's a force of having women's faces covered and not being able to work. It's about being forced to be married to some fat chick wearing, whatever. That's it. There's a lot. There's no Dane Frisbee. That was a mistake. It's Dominic Frisbee, Kirby. I should have cut that out. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is, Alan. It's a fear of all of this stuff. It's a fear of this country not being the same country. It's a fear of there being prejudice against our children because they are not Islamic or forced to become Islamic, which is what they do. They force you to become Islamic. And then your kids become Islamic. Maybe you don't believe it. Maybe you're just going through the motions, but they actually, they're forcing you to pretend like you believe it. You know. Gnome Hunter says, but you can never be too sure. Also, I'm gladly gatekeeping for this one's worthy of finding it. I don't know what that means there. Too many of us agreeing with him would fill the nut house. Is that me? Is that me? Perhaps Lewis should be paid by results. The more you agree with us, the more we will pay. I mean, I can't help myself, really. I'm just disobedient. Builders usually have a pretty sound point of view, in my experience. They can, yes, they can, but some of them, you know how the world's been taken over. All these people who think that Donald Trump is a bad president, that nobody in America likes Donald Trump, that he's going to cause nuclear, whatever it is. There's so many BBC lies. We're all a party to it. We're all a party to it. Check the link out, Lewis. Eventbrite. Okay, I'm going to check the link out. There's my picture there. Accept all. Okay, there's my picture there. £10. Why aren't I the star of the show? I used to be a star. Who is this Dane Frisbee? Who is this guy? I don't even know who that guy is. I know Alan Francis. Yeah, okay. And Dominic, that's a good show. £10 or £15 or whatever it is. Go in, get in there now. Get in there now, and there you go. I'm posting it here. Here you go. Here you go. There you go. Can you see that there? I make them bacon buddies, Ron. Yeah. And then they start fixing other things I didn't even ask for. That's true. That's really true. That's really true. Should you give a builder who comes, like a guy came to my flat the other day, and I gave him in the middle of the night to fix my a leaking hot water thing. Should I have given him a tip? How can you know if she's hot if she's wearing a full veil from head to toe? You wouldn't know that. You're getting yourself into based on personality alone, I suppose. Well, I'm a bit older. I'm more flexible than I used to be. But, I actually like looking at women. Daz. Yeah. I don't, anyway. Texans love Trump. No regrets. Are you from Texas, KPGSX? Have you been here before, KPGSX? Have you been here? That's why we have car rammings of peace barriers everywhere in our towns. Yeah, it's very scary. The whole situation is scary. We'll have to say a prayer. I don't know who. I think Dominic Frisbee is a little surprised who this Dane Frisbee is, who this picture of this guy is. I've got to get new pictures done of me. I haven't gotten new pictures in 5 years. Dominic Frisbee was mentioned on here and then turned up on my X feed. Yeah, they're listening to us, Alan Williams. They're listening to us. Is it a problem? I didn't think it was a problem, but I'm beginning to believe it's a problem. I'm beginning to believe it. KPGSX, where are you from? Make sure you like this, and make sure you subscribe. It's free to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. Nope. Never seen you. Just bored scrolling and checked out Livestream. Well, thank you very much for coming. This is a good stream for people who get bored easily, because I'm very good at bore. I don't even want to joke about that, but thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. It's not. This is one of the least content oriented live streams. It's just a bunch of guys talking And we all know each other now, and we hope to know you. Where in Texas are you from? Are you from Texas? Inshallah, the ass wiping will be outlawed. As the prophet of peace, will you? No. Okay. Well, I don't know. We got to be nice. We've got to be careful. Top tip for you lads and lasses: if you're getting your car serviced by a main dealer, ask them for collect and deliver. They don't advertise it, but they'll pick it up and bring it back. And that's the insider news. Thank you, Joodles, for the help. You're from Texas. Where in Texas? You're 47, male in Texas. I don't see the bio. Can anybody see the bio? I don't even see. I got a little picture by your name. Where in Texas are you from? You're full of opinions. Well, join everybody who isn't full of opinions. Where in Texas? Okay. Was it Frisbee who said that good Somalian pirate Olympic jokes? Possibly. He's a really bright, funny guy. He's a very good guy. Central Texas, smack dab, middle Texas. What town is in the middle of Texas? Waco, Odessa. Is that in the middle of Texas? Odessa? Is that in the middle? Is that in the middle of Texas? Are you afraid to give away where you live? Grok says it can't read our posts on here. Well, that's what Grok says, but that doesn't mean that Google, who owns this, can't read your posts. Guys and girls. Okay, I'll leave the door on the latch for you, Cuffy. Everybody's hooking up. I'd sure hope so, considering the dealership charged so much and more. Okay, you're going to the deal. Well, you're basically saying you're fancy. You're going to the dealership. I go to a Nigerian guy. I used to go to a Nigerian guy. Okay. Nobody is doxing me. That's the Texan little paranoia. Okay, we don't need to know, but that's a good answer. That's a good answer. It's a company car, Gnome. My man just brought it back. My man. My man. Are you allowed to say that? KP GSX says, we love opinions. Go for it. Oh, no, that's not what KP is. You're speaking to KP. Go for it. Get them out in the open. Brownswood is middle. I don't even know where Brownswood is. I don't even know. I've been to Texas once. I hitchhiked across Texas. I'm in third place for the crown. Yes, you are, Alan. You've been a very good participant. You're the second prince, whatever that means. My new Alexa has AI and a camera, and I'm convinced it's listening to everything. Or am I just paranoid? I think they're probably listening to everything. Because the same thing happens to me, and it's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. They're listening. And you probably say, we may do this. We may listen to you. We may, but we may not. So you don't get worried. But I should be worried. Here is one. Why can't driver's license be swiped for voter's registration and identification? No driver's license can't show up. State says you are a felon. No vote. Why can't driver's license be swiped? You don't mean swiped. Switched? Oh, like for a voter registration. So everybody has to have. I mean, it's a good idea for Texas because everyone has a driver's license. It's not a good idea for this country because in Britain, half the population doesn't have driver's licenses, especially in London. You try taking the test; it's almost impossible to pass. It cost me about £10,000 to get it to pass the driving test. KPGSX. So it's a good idea. It's a good idea for Texas, but maybe not a good idea for here. Darklands has always been listening. It's all. It's always has to be listening to you to be able to hear you say, "Hey Alexa." To get, yeah, it's got to be right. I understand that. Zaz says that the machine has to be listening to you for you to say, "Hey Alexa." It's on all the time. That's a good point. That's a really good point, Daz. He's speaking to Darklands. Alan says, types, typey, typey. I don't know what that means. Vatanai says this. He's lived in Wales. I looked up stuff on eBay. Then ads for the same product keep coming up on Facebook and YouTube. One night we talked about Gardener's World, and their page came up on Facebook. Yes, they're listening to this. They're listening. I mean, if they want to get us individually, they can. But if, let's say, they're going after all of us, how many pages do they have to listen to? How many pages are they listening to? Let's see, top fans. Type fans, Lucy Van Pelt. Are you a type? You're not a type fan anymore. Why isn't Lucy a top fan? You're not top 14 here. No, KP GSX has jumped up to 12th, above Joodles and John Van Dam. Maybe you need to type a bit more. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Lucy. Driver's license and identification card is exactly the same card and are issued at the same place. Okay. Remember this KP GSX. We're in England and it's not quite the same country as America. I've lived in England for 25 years. I'm used to it, but it's not America. And every state is different in America too. Every state. But it's a good idea. It's a good idea. Now, they let anybody vote in this country, I think. It hasn't reached the level of development that America has. But it's good we have somebody from Texas here. Watch the movie Eagle Eye. Has anybody seen that movie? I've never seen it. One day someone is going to come round the house and accuse me of listening to Lewis Schaffer. And you'll have to defend yourself. Yeah, you've all got, I think, that's quite possible. The things that I've said, or they're going to come around to my house and say you've got too many listeners listening to you, and we can't stomach that. Vatanai, it's quite possible. It's quite possible. I've been watching what they did to Graham Linehan, who's like a lovely, lovely guy. They made him crazy. Vatanai. So there you go. It's more about advanced AI. Computer programs are looking for keywords. Yes, they are. They do. Yes, they are. They do. And they, not even keywords, they can figure stuff out so quickly. It's very scary. You like to opinionate on America. I like to because I'm a New Yorker. I've lived in California, and I love America, and I love Donald Trump, and I love whatever, and I love Britain too. Have you been here, KPGSX? So the movie Eagle Eye. I'm going to write that down. I'm going to write it down. I'll never look at it again. Eagle Eye. Eagle Eye. Okay, everybody, I think this has been an all right show. I think I've been a bit flat. Do you think I've been flat? Have I been a bit dull? Tell me how I've done. I want to thank you guys for coming into the show, for being here, for our new people, for KPGSX. My family left Staffordshire in 1807 or 1307? 1307. And where did you move to? You didn't move to America, but where did you move to? So I want to thank you for coming, Mr. Cuff and Vatanai and Ron Smith and Dark Lands, all the beautiful girls, all the beautiful guys. Everybody, thank you for coming. I'm going to say a prayer. What should our prayer be? I'll say a short prayer. Can you show your appreciation for Britain, Lewis, by saying you hate it here. That's the British way. That's so true, Daz. That's just so true. Do I hate it here? I hate what's happening to the country. Yeah, yeah. You're not Americans, but you know what's good about being an American here? You're not bothered by people trying to talk to you. You can ride on the train without anybody talking to you. Daz, that's really true. I think we should have a film recommendation by the end of each show. That's considered one of the worst films ever, isn't it? Starship Troopers. Lock, Stock, and Broken Down. Okay, we can't have too much chat because I'm going to end the chat. Remember, go to Discord and talk to the people on Discord. Go to like this stream. That's the thumbs up thing, or press the alarm to let people know you're subscribing. But thank you very much. Discord. Go follow us on Twitter at Lewis Schaffer, one word. I know it looks like it's not one word, but it's one word. One word at Lewis Schaffer. Buy the stream of coffee. You're in Texas down there, in Brownsville. Rich, well, I don't know if they're still rich down there in Texas. But people live a better life than they live here, I guess, maybe. Donate to Patreon. Donate. Follow us on Twitter. PayPal. PayPal.me. I'm going to watch it right now, Cuffy, for the 82nd time. What film are you going to watch? Lock, Stock, and Two Broken Barrels. You are a real one. Gnome is talking to Joodles. God forbid we have hobbies. And you can this could be considered a hobby. Just like talking to your friends. We've had a decent number of viewers on the show tonight. Let's just see what we have. Let's just see what we have. Okay, what is that doing there? That's that. I don't want that to be here. I can't tell if that should be here. Okay, we're looking at the analytics here, Darkland. So thank you everybody for listening. What is that prayer going to be? Any ideas for a prayer? Do you have any ideas? Are you a religious man, Texas guy? Get your fingers out of my soup, Cuffy. It's a new Carry-On film about government. Twin Town is great. I've heard about this film, Twin Town. I actually looked it up. I think a lot of people don't like this prayer that I'm doing. I mean, what's great about this thread is we got people coming in and they stay watching it. They stay watching it. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm not going to have a prayer right now. If nobody wants me to say a prayer for them, or us to say a prayer for somebody here, But I really appreciate you being here. If I haven't said thank you to you, Daz or Alan Williams or Darklands or Ron Smith or say it right at the bottom. Say, what about me? What am I, chopped liver? Carrie B. Thank you, Carrie B. Beautiful, beautiful Carrie B. Alan Williams. Vatanai, Mr. Cuff, Joodles. I'm reading the list here, but there are other people that I've forgotten. I'll view top fans. Kermit, of course. Claire. Of course, Joe. Caroline Cooper. Lucy Van Pelt. She's now 9. So you made it up. Girl from Mars. Beautiful. Maltese Phil. Love you. Love you. KPGSX is 13. You've done it. You've moved on up. MC Scott. Alex Mercer. Alex Mercer. So we've got a lot of people here today. A lot of people here. We've got 9.6 million followers. And we've got, so not all of them can be on today. Julian was here. Keith Bexley was here. Thank you, thank you. Rod was here. Darklands, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Darklands. Alex Mercer, thank you for coming in. MC Scott, thank you for coming in. Alex also. John Van Dam, thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Okay, so I'm going to wave goodbye. This has been a great show. Well, maybe not a great show. It's been a good show. I do appreciate you being here and staying throughout most of the show. So I do thank you. Okay, see you all. I'll see you tonight at 10:30. If you want to watch another show, you can watch Lewis Schaffer. Thanks for stopping by, Kermit says to KP GSX. I'll see you at 10:30 tonight, I hope. I'm going to go in there and lie down for an hour or two. So I'll see you at 10:30. Is that fair? Thank you, Joodles. Have I forgotten anybody? Amen. I pray, dear Lord, please help me not to forget anybody who's come in here. You've come in to see the Lewis Schaffer live stream, Lewis Schaffer Uncooked, and I'm totally grateful. Come visit at 10:30, Lewis Schaffer, night stream or fridge side chat. And we'll see you later. Caroline Cooper. Thank you, Caroline Cooper, for coming in. Daz, totally appreciate it. Vatanai, ta-ta. We'll see you later. Carrie B, we'll see you later.